Steven, how you liking the new place?
It's shit.
He just moved into his new college dorm or apartment, technically, but.
Oh damn! Why shit, Steven?
The water smells like shit. Like the shower water, it's dirty. Yeah, it's bad.
You should get a filter head.
No, I just shower at Cheyenne's place.
Dog. Does she live on campus too, or is it off?
She has her own apartment off campus.
All right, that's clutch.
Nice.
That's so tough. That's why I don't go to college. It's pointless.
Hey man, drop out after 3 years. That's what you got to do.
I went for one, and I was like, "This is not for me. I can't do this."
So.
For these dudes, take it forever. All right. If he's not hopping in, we're good to go.
All right, let's get this started. I'm going to pretend we're not in like a Halo loading room for this interview. First off, Steven, Ethan, Jaron, 3/4 of Bleeding Suns, a band that today, whether or not this is their first interview, I'm about to find out, but they do not have a single yet. They do not have an album yet. It might be released coming in October, but these guys have such an energy. They have such a cadence. They have such a rhythm that if I'm doing the American Nardwuar approach that Zach Kreger told me that I have, these guys are going to be a band that you're going to hear about for at least the next 3 years when they're opening for let's go with the Nude Party. And what's a big band, right? 1975? Nah, I don't think they're a big band anymore. But all right, the first important question for everybody, just to get started. Bleeding Suns, how are we all doing today?
10 out of 10.
I'm good.
Yay.
Yeah. All right.
How are you doing?
Super tired, but I'm wicked excited for this interview.
Awesome.
So with that in mind, you guys, as you're just talking, you guys are a band from Daytona that are very good at the sports ball. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are all y'all at the sports ball? I've heard that Ethan is a top-tier bowler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Ethan's like a 9 or a 10. I'm like at a 4.
I'm going to say I'm a solid, 6.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, you never really want to, highball yourself, but my guys think I'm a 9 or a 10, so I'm going to have to go 9 or 10, you know what I mean? Not to be cocky or anything, but they said it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Going from Scottie Pippen to Michael Jordan, do you guys have a favorite sport other than Calvin ball and or sports ball?
Hey man, if you consider surfing a sport,
hell yeah,
it's a sport. You got a favorite sport?
Pretty much sport ball, That's about it, really. Takes a lot of my time, I'd say.
So going from sports ball to surf ball, the demo that I was sent, Addictive Personality, I really dug it. And in particular, there's 2 lyrics I want to point out. Please don't ask me for help, because I can't even save myself. Not to pry into your personal life, but what are you channeling in this lyric? Do you really want me to hold your heart for ransom is quite a powerful line, my guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the whole, Addictive Personality obviously is based on my brain, so it's kind of weird, but, the thought of, being in a relationship and, someone is trying to get you to save them, and you're just I can't, Titanic, when what's-her-face is on the raft and Jack's just hanging on by the thread. I can't pull up Jack.
Yeah.
He's dropping. I'm sorry. I got to save myself on this one. And then the hold your heart for ransom, that's another thing, which you're really giving me your heart when I'm this messed up right now. I think that's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah, and do you write all the lyrics yourself, Jaron?
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. All right. So from that next thing, not to say I relate to that Titanic example, but the demo that you guys sent me, I want to thank you again because I know you currently, you're figuring out how to record the beautifully damaged rockin' sounds that you have. But to me, Bleeding Suns sounds a little bit like if you took Henry Rollins' version of Black Flag, added a slight Strokes kick, and some early Rage Against the Washing Machine instrumentals. So, to everyone in the group, it's a big puff piece question, but I'm curious to know, who are some of your favorite artists And is there any band that you'd really want to go on tour with? Let's start with Steven.
Turnstile.
Turnstile. Okay.
Easy.
That's it?
That's the first thing that comes up.
All right, yeah, I got you.
Realistically, like that'd be dope.
Nice. All right. Ethan, who are you going with?
Well, that's the weird thing about me. I mainly play jazz and genres. It's not this. But they put me on to more things. Rage Against the Machine, obviously. Turnstile, obviously. So I'm going to have to go Turnstile, too. Because that seems like we're leaning towards that music. Like their style in particular. And I would rock playing for them. That would be awesome.
Hell yeah. And Jaron?
Oh, man, if we could play for, like, Willie Nelson or something, that'd be sick. You pull up, and then he's just singing about gay cowboys, and we open for him, get the crowd really hyped. And
or Elton John.
Awesome. No, but in a real, honestly, I think Turnstile, Deftones, and then Rage Against the Machine is back, and so I think we would go really well with any of those artists. Be fun.
That seems like a good setup, considering one of my favorite track names. Granted, I've heard 20 seconds of it, but Grandpa's Gone Wild could be a big track. Get the gay cowboy rhythm with Willie going.
Oh, yeah.
It's truly
Thank
an
you.
uplifting track name, and for the small amount of time that I've heard it, it's a song that's got a lot of potential. So I wanted to ask, will this be the first single that you guys release? And what is your plan moving forward?
So Addicted Personality is definitely going to be the first release. I think that's just our first song that we made, and we were just like, that came out easily. That was fun to make. And we usually open our shows with it. So I think Grandpa's Gone Wild will come out later. Right now the plan is really just to get our craft together, just all the business aspect of music, and then hopefully over the next couple months we'll figure out getting a local scene together. I think that's one of our big goals in Jax, is to kind of pump up the local scene, and then hopefully soon we'll start touring Florida and then break out in other states and big picture stuff. That's what it's looking like.
All right, it seems like the puzzle pieces are coming together, but this next question, Landon Tefft is not here, but let's see if I can get the three of you to answer this if Landon was here.
Gotcha.
Landon Tefft, Landon Tefft, Landon Tefft, Landon Tefft. Your name is like a Grand Theft Auto character quality. With a name this cool, let alone being the bassist of the Bleeding Suns, what are some of your favorite things to do when you aren't playing bass? So what is Landon doing right now, you guys?
Oh,
FSU
sleeping.
Chiefs.
What? What is he doing?
FSU Chiefs marching band.
Gotcha, okay.
Plays tuba.
Sousaphone. You march sousaphone, not tuba. Silly guy.
This guy.
Or probably with his girlfriend, to be honest.
Yeah, so he usually, if he's not with us or working or doing school or marching band, he's with his girlfriend. So
With the girlfriend playing the sousaphone. Thank you for answering that, everyone that's not Landon Tefft. Next question, going to Ethan, the jazz master. Ethan, you are a smooth mamma jamma when it comes to those drums, especially that jazzy swing that you've got going on. How long have you been playing for, and who do you believe to be the best drummer of all time besides Meg White?
I've been playing really since 5th grade, 8, 9 years now. Taking it seriously since my sophomore year of high school. I'm going to my sophomore year of college tomorrow, actually.
Nice.
And I appreciate the kind of words, but I don't know if there is a best drummer. I can't really confidently say that, because it's hard to explain. Like, your influences as a musician, you want to pull in aspects from everybody else, and you want to be not the best, but you want to be a combination of those people to what you think should be your sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can give you top 3 maybe currently: Elvin Jones, Bill Stewart, and Roy Haynes.
Bill Stewart, Roy Haynes. All right. Thank you for that answer, and I'm glad that some of the pop cultural influences rubbing off on you besides jazz stuff. Next question is for Jaron. Going through the TikTok, if you would, please explain to all of the uneducated wiggers, single mothers, and failed golf professionals of America out there why MGK is absolute trash.
all right, I got you.
Please take
That was really funny.
Go off.
I don't like MGK, one, because his music is not anything he's not pushing anything. It's not artistry at this point. It's just that he's copying. And then 2, his personality. He clearly is not all there. And then he has also mentioned wanting to do sexual acts with underage girls. And so I'm not okay with that. And I will not support an artist like that.
Yeah, what the hell? Didn't he marry Megan Fox too?
They're engaged, I think, yeah.
Dude, all right, that's a big no-no. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Next one, we got Steven. Steven, your guitar work is as impressive as your ability to pose for tight-jeaned ass shots on Instagram. As a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan myself, how do you feel about their latest album, as well as the Mastermind 6-stringer and Vincent Gallo affiliate, Johnny Frusciante?
I love John Frusciante. I think he's a very talented guitarist. I do not love the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album. It's not for me. I think their first 2 records are the greatest. That's all I gotta say about the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Off the first 2 albums, though, what are some of your favorite tracks? Are you like the Catholic High School Girls Rule, or which is it, the Freaky Style?
Other Side, I think that's one that I've been listening to since I was like 12. Shout out my mom for having that in her iTunes library. So I'd say Other Side, one of my favorites.
Nice. All right. Shout out to your mom. Moving on to the other side. Bleeding Suns. Going through the IG page, a lot of influence, it seems, comes from this person named Natalie, a.k.a. Drank Bees. Why should the folks check out her art and photography?
She's my ex-girlfriend, and she's a very good photographer. She's very artistic. She painted one of my guitars. She's very artistic. That's all I can really say.
Okay. My bad, stepping on your toes with that question.
No worries.
No, she's cool. She's cool.
All right. And speaking of cool, TikTok has been very, 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 very good to you guys, and it should be, seeing as it has been a social media powerhouse that seems to uplift those that have on-the-rise talent. I'm wondering who currently operates your Tik page, and more importantly, who is the genius that started the boo us when performing lore? Was it Jaren's idea, or did everyone lean into this mutual disrespect?
I run the TikTok, and I think it was my idea.
It definitely was.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I was like shaking for almost the entire month up to our first show, like just horrifically anxious. And I was like, you know what would make me feel really better if they just booed us like as we got on stage.
Get it over with.
Yeah, just really make the worst happen first, and then we go up from there. Be nice.
And so far you've had still only 3 gigs?
3 gigs. We have a 4th planned, but that's not till October, and we're pushing it.
Cool. All right. And I really only have a few questions left. I wish I had more. Maybe we can do a follow-up. But this is a fan question. Scouring through TikTok. One person would like to know, how old is Rosa the cat? She is, quote, V cute, ... V half of a parenthesis, smiley face.
Rosa, I believe Rosa is turning 2 this year. Her birthday is actually at the end of August. So she's an old fart now.
She's only 2?
She's 2, and she's super
fat. Fat as hell.
Yeah, she's super fat. I love that cat so much.
Yeah. That pussy cat is fat as hell. All right. And, let's try and do a follow-up interview. I'll get better questions for all this. But, all right, really, last one. So I've asked, everybody from Asher Roth, Megan Trainor, not MGK, thank frickin' Dewey Finn. But, and I just did an interview with Zach Kreger, the director of Barbarians, being released in a week, not to plug that film. But Steven, Jaren, Ethan, Landon Tefft, who's not here, maybe we can get some details. Describe in as much detail as possible your ideal perfect breakfast.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
So off guard. What?
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. That is just, it can't be beat. The Aki way.
Sure.
Oh my gosh. Ethan, you got next.
You can go. I need to think about that.
All right. It depends on the day, but I'm talking eggs, bacon, and probably like a good waffle with peanut butter and syrup on it, and a nice big cup of black coffee.
Nice.
It's a great breakfast for me.
Got a theme of bacon and eggs. I think now, is it just Ethan?
It's just Ethan, yeah.
Wait, I'll give him some time. My realistic breakfast is a cigarette and black coffee.
Oh my gosh.
That's much more realistic.
What do you
I don't
what
cook.
do you smoke? Parliaments?
Yeah.
Does it really? Damn. No? All right.
No.
All right. I mean, that's pretty much everything that I have, but I'm kind of wondering now, what is the music scene like in Daytona?
Oh,
Non-existent.
yeah.
Daytona, I think we've met all of the local bands that play here. Everybody that plays here just kind of moves their way to Orlando or Jacksonville. So,
It's what we're doing, basically.
yeah, I'm moving to Jacksonville and soon. So we're kind of get a base in Jacksonville and be able to move around everywhere eventually.
Get some MGK covers together?
No.
I'm down.
Shut up, Ethan.
This guy.
That's awesome. All right, well then, I know I was a little bit late to this. I'm not, I was half an hour late, but thank you guys so much for doing what you do. And I've only heard the demo and seen some of the performances on TikTok, but I really do believe, your personalities are as shining as, the music, but I really do hope that you keep at it, and I'm glad that you're moving to Jacksonville, Jaron, because you guys have a dynamic sound, and you already know how to handle an audience to the point where it's like, boo this man! And they're all booing. So just keep doing what you're doing, and thank you all for the time to speak today. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you for interviewing us. This is really cool.